guys, welcome back to Queen City Corals. You guys really enjoyed the last video, so I thought I'd give you guys a little treat. This is going to be a tour of our brand new store. This is currently our farm facility, essentially. So without further ado, let's jump right into it. So first off, in our little office here, we've got these nice 3D laser cut portraits. These guys are really cool. I've got a couple at home personally as well. This is our little office area with our boxes for shipping. Let's head into the coral room. All right, so starting off, we've got our first system over here. This is gonna be our stick grow out tank. Right now we are finishing up cycling it, getting everything rolling. And we'll also have attached to this system our rock pond. So we'll have our custom sculptures in here curing, so they're nice and ready for our customers. Next up, we've got our first system here. This is gonna be our online system. So all of our online corals are gonna be housed here. Right now we've just got various large pieces, some GSP, some leathers, nothing too crazy in this tank, mostly customer trade-ins in here. In this next tank we got some chalices that we just fragged up, some of the magma, the sprung stunner, as well as some of the OG space invaders, and some of the pink watermelons. We'll give those guys a couple weeks to heal up, and then they'll be ready to go on the site. We've got a few of our zoas here. Those guys are going to be going out to a show in a couple weeks, so we're just working on getting those ready. And then we've got our Chicago sunbursts. These guys are similar to the Colorados. They actually have a yellow phase and a red phase, so a little different, but I really like these guys a lot. We've also got our Dragon's Breath macroalgae. This is a slightly different variety than the one normally found. It's got a speckling instead of the tips being orange. It's speckling throughout. I really like this variety. It's a little more unique, something you don't see all the time. Then the rest of this tank is again just sort of a hodgepodge of various corals. We've got a few acans, a couple Duncans, as well as some teal trumpets and some shrooms. Our little GSP frags there. Next section here is our invert system. It has also become our anemone and clownfish system, as we've gotten quite a few of the rainbow bubble tips in, as well as a few customer trade-in clownfish, as well as a few clowns we're holding for customers. We've also got some nice big pally rocks here that I gotta frag up pretty soon. Captain Jerks, those guys grow like crazy. Moving on to the rest of our farm system, we've got a chalice that's recovering a little bit here, as well as gold torch and a nice big cotton candy torch colony. Then we've got our Colorado sunbursts. These guys have insane orange coloration, and of course they've got the striation on their foot. A little tough to see. We've been culturing these guys for a little while now, and we love them a lot. They're really just bright and interesting looking. Next up, we've got this tank that's almost empty. We're working on moving some of the stuff over from the old store, so we're trying to empty the tanks a little bit. This is a unique holy grail that's got pink and blue tips. He's starting to develop his gold color a little bit better. He was almost all green when he came in, unfortunately. As well as a couple frog spawns here, and some framers, the splatter framers there you guys have seen in the other store. And lastly, a couple hammers in this tank. Nothing too crazy. We've also got some Ghanies. Again, these guys are getting ready for our show in a couple weeks. So we're just prepping our racks These are mostly Ghanies from our other system, including the Limelight here, the green highlighter, Princess Peach, some Alveoporas. You know, we love the Ghanies here. We've got our Space Invader Chalice colony here. We've had this guy for about 1.5 years now, and he just keeps on growing. We frag him back, and he grows back quicker than we remember. Back here we've got some Monties that were a trade-in from a customer, as well as a couple green Slimers, some Rastas back there. Nothing too crazy. This is our SPS system that we have over here, mostly just with some of our filler sticks, kind of a tester just to make sure the system's doing well. We've got a few cherry bombs in there, Hawkins Enchilada, as well as some of the worldwide yellow tip, some Garf Bonsai, a Millie that I'm not sure the name of, a wild one that we've had for a while now. It's really nice. Another Garf Bonsai, and some Miami Orchids. Then we've got our little ORA section here. We got the Mint Pavona, as well as a Stellar Stylo, and some of the Postaloporas. And then in the back there, we've got more of our colonies, some of the Acros, nice big Stylophora, green Slimer. We've got nice neon green Sinularia leather from ORA as well as a Rainbow Monty colony, Monty Porositosa colony, and then we've got more Monty Cap. That stuff grows like a weed, as well as some Mystic Monty. That's one of my favorite encrusters. I love the polyps on that guy. A few more Monties in this section here. Our Mystic Monty colony, as well as a Beach Bum we're trying to color back up. Another Undata there. More Mystic Monty. And then we've got some various Acros. This is the mother colony of those Millie Frags over there. We've got some of the Pink Cadillac, more Garf Bonsai, of course, and some other colonies back there. And next up, we've got our Zoa colony tank. So this is where we've got all of our grow out colonies in here. We try to get a good collection anytime we see a new Zoa at a show or from a customer. We try to bring it in and grow it out. I'll give you some of the highlights here. We've got some of our GMKs there, some of the Bowsers, Utter Chaos, of course, classic one. We've also got, a little tough to see, but we've got some Exospheres there. Those guys are starting to develop their patterning a little bit. We've got some of the Grim Reapers, as well as the Gobstoppers. And then we've got our Zoa frag tank here that is pretty much completely full right now. We'll just frag some more Zoas today. Mostly just more of the Zoas we've got in that farm tank. We like to frag them up, let them sit here for a little bit, encrust onto their plug, get nice and full, like these AOIs are. Then we've got some fresh new colonies that came in just the other day. I fragged these guys up today, that's why they're a little closed up. But those guys are exciting. We've got the Emeralds on Fire, as well as a couple of others, the Charmanders there, and hopefully we'll have those frags available pretty soon once they're ready. Then moving on, this is our Chalice tank, which I also fragged down a little bit today. Getting a little out of control, as you can see from all the frags I made. We've got some of the pink watermelons, as well as some ones we've grown out. The QCC Packers Chalice, QCC Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle Chalice. We've got Raja Rampage, ORA Stardust, as well as quite a few others that we have been growing out here. And next to our chalices, we've got some of our encrusters here. A lot of Cyphastrias, as well as a couple of Fabias and Gonastrias. Got the branching Cyphastria. Got two different varieties there. The Bizarre Cyphastria is one of my favorites. Great polyp extension on those guys, and really just phenomenal color. Of course, the Meteor Shower, that's a classic, as well as some of our Stylistinellas, including the Burnin' Banana, in addition to a couple of others that we're growing out. We've also got some of our Leptoceras, like the Jack-o'-lantern, some Favites, more Stylistinellas, more Favites, some of the Gonastrias I was telling you about. Then in this tank, we've got some more spillover here. Another Jack-o'-lantern Leptoceras, another Watermelon Chalice. This is our OG Space Invader. Also got a Cloudberry that we're starting to grow out, as well as some of our Chalice and Lepto frags there. And of course, Zoa spillover. These are some of the guys I just fragged up, as well as some of the pink diamonds. More Chalice spillover. And then we've got our acan lovers tank. Got a lot of the acan Bower Bankies that we're growing out, as well as, of course, your acan lords or Micromusa lords. These guys are looking good. We've got the Black Hole Sun there. That one's one of my favorite acans. Can't get enough of that guy. As well as our Shroom grow out, where we've got the Sunkissed, the OG, the Raunchy, our QCC Fort Knox. That's one of my personal favorite ones. That guy has incredible color and just absolutely glows in person. Also got some more OGs and the Helter Skelter. That's one of the newer ones that I'm really liking. And some more of our mushrooms, and of course our Wilsonii we've had for coming up on 1.5 years now. I really enjoy that guy, and hopefully we'll make some frags pretty soon. Next up, we've got another little invert tank. Got a lot of our miscellaneous corals in here, some Grandis Pallies, as well as our Black Widow anemones. We like to keep them in a separate system from the Colorados and the Chicagos, just to ensure there's no biological warfare going on. And of course our Clarky clowns here. These are the Spoticinclus. They're one of the cutest little clowns in the hobby. They do get pretty mean like the other Clarkies, unfortunately, so they can end up biting you once they get a little bigger. But when they're tiny like this, they're just nice and cute. So that's gonna be about it, guys. Look forward to showing you more of this store as it progresses. Make sure to like and subscribe. Only 3% of our viewers are subscribed, so make sure to get updated when we post new videos, store updates, new corals, guides, and things of that nature. And we'll see you in the next one.